Hello everyone, welcome to one more video. I am so glad to see you here. I hope you're doing well and feeling inspired. The topic for today is how to heal your exhaustion and live a quality life. So we know that exhaustion is a state of extreme physical or mental fatigue where a person feels drained of energy and unable to function normally. So it is a deeper level of tiredness that isn't really relieved by just resting or sleeping. So while fatigue is a general feeling of being tired, exhaustion goes much beyond that, right? Because exhaustion is a more intense, overwhelming sensation that can affect both the body and the mind. So, exhaustion is a persistent, overwhelming sense of fatigue that it doesn't improve easily and affects both the physical and mental capabilities. It can last for many days or even weeks depending on the cause. So, a person can develop exhaustion in many levels. Mental exhaustion, for instance, emotional or physical exhaustion, right? So there are many possible causes for exhaustion. Certain health problems such as autoimmune disorders, anemia, thyroid problems, they can contribute to the physical exhaustion, right? Also, of course, impacts your mental and emotional state, which also leads to, a more mental and emotional exhaustion. Now, exhaustion can be also caused by people overworking, right? It can be caused by sleep deprivation, poor nutrition, and chronic stress, such as emotional stress, mental or physical stress. So all of these can cause exhaustion. Now, exhaustion can block your flow of life because it drains your vital energy, your mana, right? It destroys your joy, your curiosity for life. So exhaustion affects not only you, but affects everybody around you, your family, your friends, your co-workers. And of course, exhaustion is a wake-up call for change. It is a sign that it is the time for you to stop whatever you are doing now and to evaluate your life, and ask yourself, what is going on in me that I am feeling so exhausted? What is going on in my life, professionally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? What is going on that I'm feeling this way, right? By the way, are you enjoying this content? If you are, please remember to like and subscribe. You can help me to grow my channel and then more people can have access to this content. Thank you. So healing or exhaustion is the only way out because you cannot manage the exhaustion, you cannot control the exhaustion, but exhaustion must be healed, right? There is no other way. So when exhaustion is experienced, it is time to stop and care for yourself. Nobody else has the power to heal your exhaustion but you. So, but then the problem is, how can you heal your exhaustion when sometimes you barely understand how exhausted you are, right? You're not aware that you are in a state of exhaustion. So the very first step is to pause for a bit and observe your life. Just observe your life. What is going on in your life? Observe your thoughts, your feelings, observe your physical body, right? And do a little list of what is going on, right? And you can start, of course, with your physical body, which is the most obvious, the most easy to start, right? So ask yourself, do you have severe tiredness that doesn't improve, with good sleep or rest? So if you feel severely tired, that could be a clue over there. Or do you have weakness or a feeling of heaviness in the body? When the body is feeling very heavy, the physical body. Do you feel your muscles sore or weak? Do you have problems falling asleep and staying asleep, right? Or perhaps you do go to bed to sleep, but then you cannot wake up. It's very hard to wake up. So all of these shows exhaustion in the physical body. So this is a sign that you could be exhausted. You can also be experiencing mental or emotional symptoms, such as mental fatigue or the brain fog, right? Where concentration and focus become very difficult, or irritability, right? That's where even a small little thing feels overwhelming. You just, you blast with people all the time, like, don't talk to me, or, this irritability. This can be a sign of exhaustion. You could be feeling a lack of motivation and depression like symptoms, such as feeling down or detached from things that once you enjoyed. You don't feel pleasure anymore in eating something nice or watching a TV show, going out with people, spending time with the people you love, right? So this could be a sign of exhaustion as well. So the very first step is to observe yourself and to look honestly to your life and, to what is happening in your life that could be causing you exhaustion. Do you have a problem in your work environment? Do you have a problem with your family? Do you have financial problems? What is going on in your life that could be causing this exhaustion, right? Now, how can you heal your exhaustion and live a quality life when you do not know what to do, right? So what should you do? What is the first thing to do? So if you know you are in a state of exhaustion, please avoid making this one mistake that so many people do, and people do this all the time. Do not wait for the weekend to resolve your problem, to the next holiday to rest. Don't wait for the perfect moment that you are gonna, now that this is the right moment, miraculously I'm gonna resolve this problem. Or don't wait for your vacation, which might be months away from you, right? So you could relax and unstress yourself. So do not wait for retirement to live a better life, right? Many people wait, like, when I retire, I'm gonna do all these things, I will be finally rested, it's gonna be a wonderful time. But it might not be a wonderful time if you are constantly in a state of exhaustion, because then you arrive in your retirement, you might get sick. So exhaustion has to be addressed now, in the present moment, meaning every day of the week, right? It's every day, it's an everyday job. So because we are complex beings, when exhaustion takes place, it affects every single part of who we are, affect all our bodies, right? So if you feel exhaustion in your physical body, your mental and emotional bodies will be also affected by it, right? And vice versa. If you feel mentally and emotionally drained and exhausted, your physical body will suffer, because there is a connection between the mind, the heart, and the body. We are not separated, right? We work all together, these three bodies. So if you are feeling exhausted today is the very day for you to care for yourself. Not tomorrow, not on the weekend, but today, right? Do not wait for the weekend or any other day. So what can you do today to relieve yourself from exhaustion, and how the oponopono practice can help with that? So let's start with the physical body, right? Because that's all the stress comes down to the physical body. So 3 things you can do. First, you can do the HA breathing many times a day. Do at least 3 times a day. When you wake up, by the middle of the day, before you go to bed, right? Because the HA breathing helps to regulate the body and calms the nervous system down. So the HA breathing is essential to help your physical body, and do that at least 3 times a day. You can do more if you want, right? But at least 3 times a day. Drink lots of blue soda water. Hydration is essential for any healing process. Your body and your brain need this water, especially your brain, right? When you go into this brain fog with this exhaustion, many times we are dehydrated. So help your physical body by hydrating the body, and do that with the blue soda water, which is gonna bring a cleansing for you, right? Or maybe clearing memories by doing that. Another thing is that you can stretch your physical body, dance, exercise, or take a walk outside, right? Or in a treadmill. If you have a treadmill in your house, go walk in a treadmill. So anything you can do to move your physical body, because moving your physical body helps to release the stress. You help to release the stress. So the body is very important to take care of your physical body. Now, regarding mental and emotional exhaustion, right? So what can you do? You can take a piece of paper and write down your daily routine, right? You can do this by the evening, for instance, when you have more time. So you write it down, everything that happened in your day, your current problems, your fears, and write it down all the people that are involved in your life, right? And write it down, especially what bothered you, you know, what happened in the morning that bothered you. Did you have a conflict with somebody, right? Did you receive a letter with something that was upsetting to you? So write it down, all of the happening the whole day. And then you do a cleaning. Ask divinity to clean the root cause of the situation for you. You can use any tool that you prefer, but the most important is that you clean every day. So every day you write down what happened during your day. You write down your problems, and then you clean using any oponopono tool. So after you organize your daily care for your physical body and your mental and emotional bodies through the cleaning, ask divinity for guidance on how to change your life, how to reorganize your activities in a way that is going to help you to heal your exhaustion and live a quality life, right? And a quality life, it does not include exhaustion, right? It's a life filled with purpose, with excitement, good health, right? And of course, remember that the most important is not to wait for anything, but to do this work every day, to seek relief from your exhaustion every day, a little bit every day, right? Because there is no better time than now, the present moment, right? So that's why the present is called, the present is a gift. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Aloha, and until the next one.